In today's video, I will discuss a UI flaw that I have noticed in my Windows or Mac or Linux experience, which is the title bar of any application or window. If an application or window doesn't support tab, or it has tab supports, so something like this file manager or this browser, then you'll see that there is a space that it takes for a window. For example, this is a painting app, and you can see this whole bar consists of only one thing, or let's say just two things. One is it is showing its title, and it has these three icons. Now let me ask you, is this bar actually necessary, or these kind of space actually necessary just to show its title and these three icons? From a screen real estate perspective or functionality, it doesn't serve that much. How? When you're working with an application or a window, you know what that application is showing or that application is basically doing. So you don't really need to know or visually confirm what kind of window that is opened. And for these three icons, you can always use your shortcuts, or you can make them smaller or hidden. And that thing can be achieved in tiling based window manager in Linux, but in Windows or Mac I haven't seen such features. Even though, as you can see, I am using a tiling window manager, I cannot hide those title bar because it is embedded into those applications. Now you may say that these small space isn't, or this kind of small space isn't gonna affect that much. You may be right if you have more than a 1080p resolution screen, but for someone working in a laptop have less than 1440p or 4K display, you'll have to stick with a smaller display with larger UI elements. In Windows, you cannot scale down to less than 100% of your screen resolution. If you have external graphical support, you can always virtually increase the resolution, but it doesn't work properly with full screen applications like games. When you run a game, you don't want to render the resolution more than it supports by your display, or it will just waste the power. It will lag, or it will reduce its refresh rate drastically. You can actually scale down in Linux. I have tested in KDE Plasma. So I think that this title bar is actually kind of redundant, and it should be, and every application should have the feature or toggle button to switch these off to save the spaces. Also, the UI elements should be shrinkable as your likings, so that someone with smaller screen may have more elements in their working space. And this is my thought. I know developing any tool or UI is very much difficult. If it's possible, then I would love that feature. So that's all for today. Thank you.